Hello everyone, Sigs here, and welcome to a Lost Caverns of Ixalan Collector's Booster Box opening. So, very excited to be opening this set. There's some really good chase cards in here, any of the Neon Ink cards, the Jurassic World emblem cards, a bunch of good kind of staple $10, $25 cards. So, just checking out the box here if you want to pause and read it, and we just want to make sure that the shrink wrap looks legit. Make sure we're not getting scammed on a repack or anything like that. Camera is not going to want to focus today apparently, so this may be an interesting video, but see how it goes. So let's go ahead and break into the box here. Now there are 12 collector's boosters in here, and I don't have all the prices memorized or anything like that, but I do have a fairly good idea of what some of the better hits are, the $5, $10, $20 cards. So, as we go through, I will put the prices on screen if the card is worth more than $1, and I'll keep a running total as we go. So there's our box topper, foil treasure trove box topper. We will open that at the end. And then we have our packs. So it should be 6 packs here and 6 packs here. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 collector's boosters. So let's go ahead and break into the packs here. So for the first pack, I will show you the front of the pack as well as the back. Again, making sure the camera is going to want to focus today. You can pause and read the words on the pack if you would like. I'm also going to go just a little bit slower on this first pack and kind of explain what can be in each slot. So, nice collector's booster, always a little tricky to open. So, alright, looks like we got a token on the back that is a dinosaur token. In the front should be our foil commons, so it should be 4 traditional foil commons to start. So, Rampaging Spiketail, Pathfinding Axedraw, Disruptor Wanderglyph, and a Captivating Cave. Next up should be 3 traditional foil uncommons. So Might of the Ancestors, Confounding Riddle. Here, I'll wiggle the cards a little bit so you can see the foiling. And Nick and Zeal, Current Conductor. And then next up should be a traditional foil Showcase or a borderless uncommon. So, okay, I lied. I don't know why I'm always wrong with this. This is the traditional foil core full art land. So this is one of the map lands. This is the island. I think these look pretty cool, so I do like that. There's our Showcase uncommon. So Bartolome del Presidio. Forgive my pronunciation on any of these Spanish names, but there you go. And then next up should be a traditional foil rare or mythic. So there we go. Throne of the Grim Captain is our first rare. That is a flip card. I'll go ahead and do the little flip secret there so you can see the back of it without spoiling the next card. Next up should be a non-foil extended art main set rare mythic. Oh, beautiful. Millennium Calendar right off the bat. That's one of the cards that I wanted. Very interesting card. You can do some very cool tech with that. Build a deck around that. That is the full art mythic rare. Very cool. We like that. Next up should be a traditional foil or non-foil alt border commander rare mythic. So commander rare mythic. There we go. Topography Tracker. Full art. And then a non-foil Showcase or borderless rare mythic, so another rare mythic. Okay, it's the Showcase Anim Pakal, 1000th Moon, I think that says. So that's the Showcase style. There you go, that's what that looks like. Next up should be a traditional foil or non-foil borderless Jurassic World land or rare. So Jurassic World card coming up next. There we go. Foil Mountain. That's a pretty cool one with the Tyrannosaurus Rex there, I assume that is, and the ball rolling in the foil. Looks very cool. And then lastly, traditional foil alt frame or Cosmium Neon Ink rare or mythic. So, oh, nice. So Tashina's Tidebinder with the Oltec style in foil. That is a card that is worth something. I think it's about 17 bucks for like the base card right now. So not sure about this style and this foil. Sometimes the ones like the additional styles and foiling is worth less because they're like more common in collector's boosters, whereas like the regular printing is less common in set boosters, if that makes sense. So hopefully it's worth more than the base edition of the card, but we'll find out when we do the pricing later. So after that should just be the token. Yep. So dinosaur egg token. Some of these Jurassic World tokens have a little bit of value. I saw, I think the treasure token double-faced foil was going for like $5. So we'll see if that one has any value. Let me just make a little bit of room here. Hopefully not mess anything up. Get this pack out of the way and jump straight into our second booster. So decent first booster there, actually. That Millennium Calendar and the Tidebinder are good hits. So here we go with the second pack. Looks like a dinosaur token. I'll show that at the end. So we got our 4 commons, River Herald Guide, Waylaying Pirates, Oltec Cloud Guard, and Thousand Moons Infantry. Our 3 uncommons, Captain Storm, Cosmium Raider, Diamond Pickaxe. That's like, I always think of Minecraft. I wonder if that was intentional or not. Just interesting naming. But okay, a Dowsing Device. That is a flip card, so I'll go ahead and flip it into a Geode Grotto. And then there is our land. So that is the Forest Map Land. Looks pretty good. I do like those. And then it should be our full art foil, Rampaging Ceratops. Nothing crazy there. Our rare, Jadelight Spurlunker. Good card in the Murloc Explorer archetype. Not sure the value on it offhand. And then it should be the extended art rare mythic. Whoops, we're showing off ahead. Get a Dire Flail. Don't think that's worth anything. We'll flip it for you. And we get a Dire Blunderbuss. Next, Admiral Brass Unsinkable. That is our showcase there. And then, is it Jurassic World next? Nope. There's a Hulking Raptor, which I pulled one of these from the bundle. Pretty decent card, I suppose, at least in limited. Not really worth much, I don't think. That should be Jurassic World. Yep. Is a land, forest. Pretty cool. I like these full art lands. Would much rather pull an emblem, but, you know, see how that goes. And then the last slot, Restless Vents. Don't think this land cycle is worth anything, but a rare, extended art, or borderless, I never know the difference. Restless Vents. And then our token. So treasure token, cool looking treasure token from this set. And then our dinosaur creature token with trample. Okay, so not as good of a pack there, I don't think. Let's break into the next one. Just refamiliarize myself with the order of the cards here as well. Okay, so next pack, I know first up, certainly 4 commons. So Diadect Echo, is that what that said? I couldn't really see. Hotfoot Gnome, Quicksand Whirlpool, Fungal Fortitude, then the uncommons, Guardian of the Great Door, Soul Coil Viper, good card in draft, Glimpse the Core, and then what is it, our land? Yep. So Plains, I actually pulled this one in foil from the bundle as well, so good looking foil. Would like to see a different one though. And there's our showcase, Nick and Zeal. Looks pretty good. I do like that showcase style on this card in particular, so that's cool. And then our rare, Sentinel of the Nameless City, another Merfolk deck card. Intrepid Paleontologist there. Extended art, rare. Then our extended, this is the Commander card, Altar of the Wretched. Whoops, into Wretched Bone Mass. Then, oh, baby, nice. So, O'Hare, Axonil, Deepest Might. Of the O'Hares, I think this is the most valuable one at the moment. The white one is worth quite a bit too, but the showcase on that, I think it's like $20-something right now, so that is a good hit. We are happy with that. I did really want to hit that card, and it does transform, I believe, yes, into Temple of Power. So there's the backside there. Very cool. And then Jurassic World, Command Tower. There you go. Good Commander staple with a different art. And then, oh my god, Agolta, Stampede Tyrant foil, extended art, Mythic Rare. That's not a special guest, right? That's just the Mythic from this set. Yeah, it's the other Gulta. That's the special guest. Okay, I think that's worth like 10-ish bucks or something too. And then there's that treasure token I was talking about. We'll see what that's worth. But treasure token and fungus token. So that's a good pack. I really wanted that O'Hare actually, so happy to get that, and a Gulta on top of it, so good pack there. Let's kind of speed up here. I'm sure you're not here for the commentary. I'm sure you're here just to see what's in the packs, so let's get into it. Uncommons, Commons. I caught myself that time. Vito's Inquisitor, Thousand Moons Crackshot, Compass Gnome, and Orzaka Puzzle Door. And then Uncommons, Bitter Triumph, Spelunking, Malamet War Scribe, and then our land, Mountain, Full Art Map Land, looks good. Then our showcase, Akawali, the Seething Tower. Showcase looks good on that too, especially in the foil. I'm not sure the camera's picking it up so well, but it's pretty good. And then our rare, Aklazat's Deepest Betrayal. That's not the one. I was thinking of the Bloodletter, I think is the one that's worth a lot. I don't think this is actually worth anything, but it does look cool in foil. Transforms into Temple of the Dead, so that's cool. Cosmium Influence for our extended, and then what is next? Commander? Yep, Commander, Bygone Marvels, extended, and then, okay, our wildcard slot there. A Call Pakal, First Among Equals in the showcase, non-foil, nothing too crazy. A Jurassic World card, again a land, so it seems like it's a land way more often than it is a rare. But cool, full art land like that. And then our last card, Bridge from Below, that is a special guest. That is not a good special guest, I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think this is one of the crazy ones, so not the best pull, but because we're not going to hit a lot of special guests, so I was really hoping for some of the good ones. But Copy Token and Dinosaur Token, pretty cool token. Looks good in the foil, too. But, okay, so there's our first special guest. Not one of the ones we were hoping for, but had a few good hits so far, so let's see if we can keep that up with pack 5 here. So, Commons, Ancestor's Aid, Panicked Altisor, Deadweight, another decent draft card. Kaslem's Stone Tree, which flips real quick into Kaslem's Strider. That's not in focus. There we go. Uncommons, again, this man, whose name I'm not even going to attempt to butcher for you again. Forgotten Monument, and Malamet Battle Glyph. Then our land. Same map land that we already got. I'm hoping to get just one of each. I'd be happy. And then our showcase card. Okay, I lied. This is a Thrashing Brontodon extended. So it's either a borderless uncommon or a showcase. So, and then next up, our rare Warden of the Inner Sky. Nothing crazy there. Okay, Souls of the Lost for our extended rare. And then our commander, Skeleton Crew. Cool looking card. Again, don't think it's worth anything. Then our, oh wow, that looks crazy. Starving Revenant, rare extended. Again, not worth anything, but cool. And then Jurassic World. Okay, there's our rare, not a land. It's a Cresting Mosasaurus. I don't think that's one of the ones that's really worth much, unfortunately, but doesn't look very cool. And then lastly, a Poetic Ingenuity foil extended. Map token. And a Golem. Okay, so don't think that pack had anything too crazy either. Looking for just a couple big hits here would make me real happy. Give me a Cavern of Souls. Give me a Mana Vault. Give me an Emblem Jurassic World card. Give me something. All right, so Uncommons, Baskin Capybara, Greedy Freebooter, Tithing Blade, another good limited card. Flips into Consuming Sepulchre. That's out of focus. There we go. And then Old Tech Archaeologists, Bat Colony, Sorceress Spyglass, all foil, with a Stinging Cave Crawler into our land. There you go. Another island into showcase or extended uncommon. Oh, that is a special guest. I didn't know those would come in this slot. Malcolm, Keen-Eyed Navigator, not one of the good ones, but that's cool. And then Restless Ridge, rare, foil. Again, I don't think this land cycle is worth anything, but there you go. And then the Belligerent for our extended. And then our Commander extended. That is a mythic. Zolotoyak, the Smiling Flood. Fun-looking little axolotl there. Axolot in Mayan, from what I understand. Cool. So mythic. Don't think that's worth anything, though. And then Okay, a Restless Reef, extended. Again, don't think this land cycle is worth much, but cool looking card. And then Jurassic World, land, no emblem card, cool looking land, but not what we wanted. In our last slot, okay, a Brass's Tunnel Grinder, extended, flips into Tecutlan, the Searing Rift. That's, again, not in focus every time I do the flip. Get the focus on my hideous hands instead. Okay, Fungus Dinosaur, fun looking token, and the Vampire Demon that dude makes, that commander dude. Okay, so that's halfway through. That's 6 packs. Got a couple good hits right at the start, but really nothing since then. So just making sure my piles aren't sliding over here. Break into pack 7. I feel a big hit coming, I believe. Oh, jeez. Making a mess over there. Okay, so into commons, Shipwreck Sentry in the Presence of Ages, Envoy of Okinekahau, and Hidden Volcano. Uncommons, Lodestone Needle flips into Guidestone Compass, Chart a Course, uncommon, and last one, Kutzil, Malamet Exemplar, into our land. Swamp, there we go. So what have we just not hit? The forest? Maybe we've hit them all. I love lands, but anyway. Next card is uncommon Belligerent Yearling for our borderless into our rare. Oh my god, another Millennium Calendar. Cool. So, you know, the price on these was really high at launch. I don't know if the price is going to hold or what. It's kind of more of a novelty thing. A lot of people, I think, just wanted to try to break this card. But foil, so we got the extended one and the regular one, foil, mythic rare. That's a pretty good hit. Into extended art. Oh, Growing Rights of Itlamok. I believe that's worth something. That is a good card for sure. So there you go. It flips into that. Into our commander. Admiral Brass, Unsinkable. Isn't that the commander you get in the commander deck? Okay. And then Jurassic World card. I lied. Oh, okay, so that's a mythic. Sahili, the Sun's Brilliance. Don't think that one's worth anything. I do like the showcase style, though. It is growing on me, so that looks good. Into, okay, there's the Jurassic World card. So that's Henry Wu, InGen Geneticist, rare extended. Let me get it in frame, huh? Don't think that's one that's really worth anything, so that kind of stinks, but is what it is. So, and then the last card, Trumpeting Carnosaur. I believe that was worth a little something. I'll have to double check after this, but foil, extended, borderless, whatever you call that style. I really should learn the difference, but for now, it's a map token and a merfolk. I will put what that style is called along with the pricing when I list the name of the card, so you can see there for sure. Since you probably don't want to listen to me because I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. All right, so this is pack, 8? We have the Acolyte of Aklazotz, the Brackish Blunder, Runaway Boulder, and Miner's Guidewing Commons. 3 uncommons. Master's Guide Mural. Is it always a flip card in this first uncommon slot? Kind of seems like it has been. Master's Manufactory. Self-Reflection. Into Belligerent Yearling. Into our land. There's the forest. So I think we've gotten one of each by this point, right? Into our rare. Okay, I lied. Into our showcase. Let's get that in focus, in the right lighting. Ukbenbach, the Great Mistake. Okay. And Restless Anchorage. Another land. A lot of foil lands. Don't think this cycle's worth anything, unfortunately. To our extended. Another mythic. Enigma Jewel. Don't think that one's worth anything. It does flip into a Locus of Enlightenment, and then Order of Sacred Dusk, extended rare, Commander. I lied. Why do I keep getting this wrong? Another Trumpeting Carnosaur. I think that one was worth something. I don't remember, but I remember seeing the name, which makes me think it was worth a little something. And then there's our Jurassic World. It's a land again into Braided Net foil extended. That flips into a braided. Oh God, good luck with that word. Quipu, something like that. All right, and then a copy token and a bat token. Very cool bat token. I do like that one. Okay, so pack 9, nothing too crazy. A couple good solid staple hits, the Millennium Calendars, the O'Hare, that Tidebinder right at the start, but really looking for something better than that. Good Jurassic World card, something. Manifold, something. So, Brazen Blade Master, common. Iron Paw, Aspirant, common. Disturbed Slumber, common. Volatile Wanderglyph, common. Curator of Sun's Creation, uncommon. Good for Discover decks. Tendril of the Microtyrant, uncommon. And Spyglass Siren, uncommon. Into the land. That is a Plains. Into the Showcase, uncommon. Caparocti, Sunhorn. Into, I think, the rare. Deeproot Pilgrimage. Into the extended rare. Magmatic Galleon, no value yet. Into Commander, Master of Dark Rites. Cool looking card there. Don't think there's any value, but does look cool. Into whatever this slot is. God, another land. Getting a lot of these lands. Too bad this cycle. I don't think it's worth anything. I could be wrong, but that is a shame. All right, Jurassic World, Island. Getting one of each of these lands would be cool too, but no value there, I don't think. Oh, nice. So there we go. That's a pretty decent hit, I think. Gishath, Sun's Avatar, Mythic Rare, Extended, Foil. I don't remember the value, but I think that could be like $10 or something, right? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different dinosaur, but cool card, cool effect, like that. And our token, Treasure, and Spirit. Okay, so that's a pretty cool dinosaur there. Not sure that it even pays for the pack, but pretty decent hit there, I guess. So we started off with some really good hits, and then it's just been kind of medium since then. So let's see if we can bring it home with the last 3 packs here. So Malamet Veteran common, Hunter's Blowgun common, River Herald Scout common, and Waterwind Scout. Uncommons, Helping Hand, Hermitic Nautilus, Gold Fury Strider, Swamp, Map Land. There you go. Love to see that. Into oh, cool. It's Quinth, Firstborn of Gishath. I just think it's a cool card. I use that in my my draft decks. Cool art on it, so I like that personally. I don't think it's worth anything. Into our rare, another Magmatic Galleon. Into our extended, Fabrication Foundry. Into our Commander, Stormfleet Negotiator. Into our Well of the Forgotten. I think that's an old tech style. Cool looking card. Very unique style to this set. Don't think that one's worth anything. Into Jurassic World. Okay, Owen Grady, Raptor Trainee. That one is worth something. $9.95. Have that pulled up right now. So about $10. All right, decent hit. Not the best one, but then our last card, Intrepid Paleontologist again. Okay, map token. Skeleton Pirate token, very cool looking token. So, all right, decent Jurassic World hit, not the best at all by far, but rather get that than a land at this point, as much as I love my full art lands. So let's go pack 11 here. Come on, give me the big hit. Rumbling Rockslide, common. Petrify, common. Day of Ruin, common. Hidden Courtyard, common. Something. Soyawa Lava Tongue, uncommon. Earthshaker Dreadmaw, uncommon. Contested Game Ball, uncommon. Into Land, Mountain again. There you go. Into Showcase, uncommon. Captain Storm, something. There you go. Into Rare. Oh, nice. So another Gishaths. Interesting with like the double Millennium calendar and double Gishath with like the normal printing and the extended in foil. So again, I think that's a pretty good hit there. So I'll have to check, but that's cool. Into the extended, Preacher of the Schism, nothing there. Commander from the Rubble, not up and up on the Commander pricing to be honest, but I don't think that's worth anything. Into Showcase, rare. Malcolm, Luring Scoundrel, I think is what that's supposed to say. So cool showcase card. Jurassic Land, Swamp with the Spinosaurus, whatever you call that thing down there. That's cool. Into okay, a Breaches, Eager Pillager. I think that is one that was worth a little something. I recognize the name at least. Could just be from Commander in general. But Showcase, rare, foil. There you go. And then a Golem, or sorry, a Gnome, and an Angel token. So that reminds me, no Resplendent Angel. I would like to get one as we get into our last pack here. Not a lot of value, but I did almost buy 4 of the original Resplendent Angel printings for an Angel deck. And they've, since this reprinting in this set, gone down, like lost half their value, so I'm glad I didn't buy those. But anyway, so Fanatical Offering, common, Marauding Brine Fang, common, Buried Treasure, common, and Poison Dart Frog, common. I love that card in Draft. Cool little mana dork with Death Touch. Spring-Loaded Saw Blades. Foil flips into Blade Wheel Chariot. Hoverstone Pilgrim. Scytheclaw Raptor. Our land, a forest, our rare or showcase, Scytheclaw Raptor, our rare, Abuelo's Awakening. I think that one had a little bit of value. Into our extended, Warden of the Inner Sky again. Didn't we get one of those already? Into Commander, Gem Cutter Buccaneer. Into, oh my gosh, another Gishath. We got 3 Gishaths. We got the extended foil, the extended non-foil now, and the regular foil. Okay, interesting. Got a lot of these. I'd like to trade these for some other cards. I don't need 3 of them, but that's cool, I guess. Into, okay, a Spitting Dilophosaurus. It's about $5, I believe. Interesting card there. Into Corpses of the Lost Rare. Okay, so no crazy special guests there. That's a little disappointing. I think I just got the 1, which was the uncommon. That's not great. No emblems, no mana vaults, no Cavern of Souls, no inks, nothing crazy. We do have this one box topper though, so I'll show you the pack. Nice and shiny. There's the words in case you're ever curious. So just one card in here, Treasure Trove, foil card. Looking for Chalice of the Void, I think is the biggest hit. Few other ones that are worth a little something, and let's get ready here, and a 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, Colossus Hammer. That's not one of the more valuable ones. I think it's not the cheapest one. It is a cool card though, obviously. Hammer Time decks, love this card. So extended art, foil, there you go. Okay, so not the best box, I don't think. Again, we got a few good hits. The Millennium Calendar is cool. The 3 Gishaths is pretty crazy. At the beginning we had that Tidebinder and that what's his name? And Grady was worth a little something. Gulta and all that. So I'll probably edit this a little bit out, but what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little price analysis, if you can call it that. So I'm going to scan all these cards into DelverLens to get the prices. And then I will be back. Future SIGs will be back to go over the prices with you. We'll see how we did. If I had to guess, just eyeballing this, I would say we're a little under break even as far as market value goes. As far as like actually selling these cards, like buy listing these cards, I'd say we're not even close. I could be very wrong. Just an initial assessment there. Was really hoping for one of the big hits. At this point, I'm just going to keep going through and kind of just drop the cards that I think had some value. There you go, that Millennium Calendar. Feel free to skip ahead. There are timestamps in the description, which should lead to chapter markers on the scroll bar if you want to just go ahead. Oh yeah, we got this rare special guest too. Which, again, I don't think was worth anything. Some very cool cards, though. I mean, I like the lands. I like getting one of each of the foil lands. There's that Tidebinder, that other Millennium Calendar. I could have easily skipped over some things that have some value that I just didn't really realize at the time. But I think I knew at least what, like, the really big hits were, and we didn't really get too many of them. Oh, yeah, the O'Hare was a good hit. So, whichever pack he was in. Okay, well, anyway, this will be some fun editing for future SIGs to cut out all of this random dead air that I've left. But I will be back to take a look at the prices in just a little bit here, so hope to see you then. Hello again, everyone. future SIGs here, and we're going to take a look at some prices. So we're going to take a look at a few various price points. If you want to look down in the description, there'll be timestamps to the various price points, or you can scroll through on the scroll bar with the chapter markers to find just what you're looking for. So first of all, we paid about $220 for this box. Now, a few days ago, the prices on these boxes were shooting up to about $240, almost $250 in some cases. It seems like they've come back down a little bit, selling for about $230, $234 pretty consistently with a market price of around $230. So I'm just going to leave the $220 value up for the price for this box. Obviously, these prices are subject to change over time, perhaps even quite drastically, but I think $220 is a pretty fair price to be looking at for right now. Also, please keep in mind that all of these prices are subject to change, perhaps even quite drastically over time. So this is really just a look at a snapshot in time on December 1st of 2023, about 2 weeks after the launch of the product. So a lot of the prices have stabilized from the initial hype inflation of certain prices, but they are definitely all subject to change over time. With all that being said, the first thing we're going to take a look at here is the total TCGPlayer market value pricing for this box, which comes out to $256.34. So the Gulta, Tidebinder, Gishaths, and Owen coming in at above $10. A few other good solid hits above $3 as well. So we'll go ahead and scroll through here and let you take a look at all of the card prices. A lot of these Jurassic World lands worth quite a bit more than I thought they would be. And then, we get down here to kind of the dollar mark, which we're already kind of in bulk pricing territory, and then down into the sub $1 cards here. So again, this is TCGPlayer market price. So what that means is not necessarily the value of this box per se. What it means is if I wanted to buy each one of these cards individually, not factoring in shipping, this is roughly what I would expect to pay. So if for some reason I wanted this exact assortment of cards, this exact assortment of commons and uncommons and rares and mythics and art styles and foil and non-foil in this exact arrangement that we happen to pull, it would probably cost me about $256.34 to purchase all of them individually. So in that regard, a little bit more value than the price of the box. I'd say this is a very average box as far as value is concerned that way. Of course, why would I want this exact spread of cards? I probably would have been better off taking the money and just purchasing the exact cards that I wanted instead of getting a lot of the junk that we ended up getting here. You'll also see down here some of these tokens didn't scan in with a price for some reason. Not sure why. That seems to happen a lot. Sometimes these tokens do have quite a bit of value, even up to $5+ sometimes for specific tokens, but the token market is kind of strange. They don't typically move very well. So I'm okay with those prices not being included. Consider it does add some value. How much, I'm not sure, but we're just going to leave that out of the calculation for now. Next up, taking a look at the same thing here, TCGPlayer market price, but this time with a cutoff of $1. So any card under $1 is not factored into this price. Comes out to $218.14. So just about the price of the box in cards that are worth $1 or more. So in that regard, as I was eyeballing it, like I said, about a break-even price as far as value. Again, I don't know why you would want this exact specific arrangement of cards for this dollar amount. Be better off spending the money just on the specific cards that you want, but value-wise, that's it. There's the end. That is the end of the cards that are worth $1. Anything under there is worth less than $1 and not factored into this price. And then same thing here, TCGPlayer market price, but this time with a cutoff of $3, leaving us with $179.23. So any card under $3, you're generally going to consider bulk with a price of about $3 to $5 or $6 per 1,000 cards, depending on where you're selling them. So you can see here, just the cards worth over $3 that may be worth actually selling or buying as a single, and everything else under here is worth basically nothing, bulk prices. And here we're taking a look at the TCGPlayer Buylist prices. So that comes out to a total of $98.56 for the whole box. So obviously, heavily reduced price on all these doing Buylist to a major retailer like TCGPlayer. If you were to, sell all of these cards individually, even subtracting your seller fees and your shipping, you'd obviously get a lot more. But of course, you'd also have to sit on the cards for a lot longer to find a buyer. So what this means is that you could literally just package all these cards up, put them in the mail, send them to TCGPlayer, recoup a little less than half of the value of the box and be able to keep the rest of the cards for free. You see down here a lot of these cards, 10 cents, 9 cents, down to a penny. Personally, I don't think it's worth selling them. I'd rather just keep the little piece of cardboard for a penny myself, but that is all included in this price. Anything under here is worth nothing to TCGPlayer. They will not buy list it. And then same thing here, TCGPlayer buy list, this time with a $1 cutoff. So that brings us to $80.77. Now that is only cards that TCGPlayer will buy from you for $1 or more. So it just gets rid of all those like bulk penny cards, dozens and dozens of cards less than $1, which personally I'd rather keep than give away for less than $1. But just the cards that are worth $1 or more, I could send to TCGPlayer, get $80, and then keep the rest of the cards, offsetting the price of the box to around $140 total for the rest of the remaining cards. And then real quick here, I just wanted to look at TCGPlayer mid, which comes out to $292.86, which is obviously a much more flattering number, but I just find market value to be a better indication of the card's actual value, mid pricing being essentially an aggregate of all the listings. So you could have somebody throw up a card for 100 times its value, and that's going to skew the average to a much higher value. I think mid pricing does have some value when it comes to factoring in the condition of like older cards. Obviously cards with near mint quality are going to sell for more than those, with lately moderate heavy played designations. So, if you have an older card that's pack fresh like these ones are, then the mid pricing may end up being a little more accurate because people are buying, the cheaper, more played copies, whereas the near mint copy is going to be higher on the price scale. But with a brand new product like this, where essentially every card being sold is near mint, I find market value to be just a better indicator because that's reflecting what cards are actually buying and selling for. And considering that pretty much everything being bought and sold right now is near mint, I just think it's much more accurate to look at than the mid pricing. But I just wanted to look at it anyway out of curiosity. It is a much happier number to look at certainly than the market price, even if it is not as truthful. Next up, I wanted to do something that I haven't actually done before, and that is to look at the price of the cards kind of by slot in the pack. So these are all TCGPlayer market prices, no cutoff. And first we're looking at just the extended art commander card slot. So I must have missed one somewhere because I'm only showing 11 cards instead of 12. There should be one in each pack. Not sure which one I'm missing there. But we come out to $9.99, right about $10 for the value of the commander cards by themselves that we pulled from these packs. Next up, looking at the extended art rare or mythic rares that we got. Now, some of these could, I guess, come in like the wild card slot, so we ended up with more than 12, but we came out to $34.22 for the 18 cards, headlined by that Gashoth? Sun's Avatar, if I'm saying that correctly, which was quite a good hit there. And then there's the rest of the cheap little cards at the end. Next up, we have just our foil commons and uncommons, which made up the bulk of the box, coming out to $18.19. So a little surprising to see that Spelunking and the Bitter Triumph, as well as the Kutzil, having some value there just for regular common uncommons. But a lot of this is just, the bulk of the box. Total of 94 cards, only $18.19. Lots and lots of foils, commons and uncommons, really not worth anything. Basically, trying to sell these, you'd be hard-pressed to move all these cards in any kind of a timely manner. Not really going to be able to buy list them, not going to be able to do much with them. Although I do personally like foils and think they are quite cool. And you'll see down at the bottom here, these tokens I included here as well. So the prices are not showing for them in DelverLens. As I mentioned earlier, some of these tokens do have value. They sell, I checked, they're even moving. People are buying and selling them fairly regularly for a few dollars a piece. But the token market is just kind of weird. The cards don't move very frequently for the most part. And, I'm okay with the prices not being included. If you want to go ahead, look up the price of those cards online, see if they're actually moving. You can add that value in, give you some better indication. But I'm not seeing it worth including here. But those are the tokens in case you are curious. Next, we have the foil extended art rare or mythic rare cards coming out to a whopping $78.82 of TCGPlayer market value for the 10 cards. Headlined obviously by that Gulta, as well as the Tishana's Tidebinder and the Gashoth. So I would say this was by far the best slot in the packs as far as value goes with those 10 cards there. And next up, we are just looking at that basic rare or mythic rare foil slot. So one of these guaranteed in each pack. You can see at the bottom, 12 cards there, totaling out to $29.59. Obviously, the Geshath being the real winner in that slot, as well as that Aklazat's Deepest Betrayal. A few good pulls there. All in all, pretty good average value for that slot. Next up, this slot was either the traditional foil showcase or the borderless uncommon. So of the 12 packs, we got 5 borderless uncommons, and all in all, they were worth less than $1 combined. So nothing really going on there, but interesting to know that we got 5 out of 12 of the borderless uncommon, which means that the rest of them, the additional 7 cards, were the traditional foil showcase. And speaking of showcase, we did pull a total of 14 showcase cards, so that includes that borderless uncommon or traditional foil showcase slot, as well as the non-foil showcase slot, so a total of 14 cards with a value of $15.55, headlined by that O'Hare Axonil, which was quite a good pull. Was worth quite a lot more just a few days ago. Seems like the price is dropping on it, but it's a cool card and I like it, so that was a good pull in that slot. Next up are the Jurassic World cards that I'm sure everyone was wondering about. So guaranteed 1 in each pack for a total of 12, plus there were 2 tokens you'll see down in the bottom here, so a total of 14 cards, coming out to $37.86. So that's actually where a lot of the value in this box was. The Owen Grady and the Spitting Dilophosaur were worth quite a bit, and then I was surprised to see that these lands, most of them, were actually worth quite a bit more than I thought they would be, at least a few bucks each. It was pretty good. And then speaking of lands, in case anyone was curious, how we did with the full art lands, they are travel poster lands, guaranteed foil, 1 in each pack, total of 12 cards for $11.79, so about $1 a pop if you average them out. The forest being worth the most by quite a large margin, and we did end up with 3 forests, 3 mountains, and then 2 islands, 2 plains, and 2 swamps, in case you were wondering about the spread. Personally, I collect lands, full art lands, promo lands, all that kind of stuff, so I find that very interesting and wanted to see what the breakdown and the pricing on them was, so there you go. And here are the 2 special guests that we got, as well as the box topper. So that one special guest, Malcolm there, was actually worth quite a bit more than I thought, even at the uncommon slot, worth a lot more than the rare special guest. So we pulled 2 out of the 12 packs, and it says statistically you'll pull an uncommon special guest 3% of the time, 1 of the 5, and you will pull a rare or mythic special guest about 8% of the time, 1 of the 13 rare or mythic special guests. So I suppose we were right about on the nose with pulling 1 of the rares, and I guess we got a little bit lucky pulling an extra uncommon on top of it. I thought I'd see more of them, but we just got the 2. And as far as the box topper goes, not the best box topper, but not the worst. It's a cool card. You know, if I ever make a Hammer Time deck, it'll be nice to throw that in there. So about a $10-ish value on the Colossus Hammer. Pretty decent, I suppose. Although definitely not one of the best hits that we could have pulled. And lastly, here is a breakdown if you wanted to pause and look at all the various card slots. You'll see that all totals up to the total price of the box. Again, this is TCGPlayer market price with no cutoff. So one very poorly cropped photo for you there with the various pricing by slot, which I think is just a little interesting to look at. So that's going to take us to the end of the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider leaving a thumbs up. That'll help other people to find the video as well. And if you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing for more content like this. If we can get this channel to 1,000 subscribers so that I can get it monetized, then I can justify dedicating more time towards making more and better videos for you. Full disclosure, I feel like this isn't the best video that I've made recently. It's just hard to find the time, and I feel like I rushed to put it out. But people have been saying that they've been enjoying it, so I did want to get this out for you guys. I do hope that you enjoy it. I have fun making them, so the fact that other people like to watch them and get something out of it brings me great joy. It's a fun little thing for me to do, and hope it brings you some fun and enjoyment and excitement and interestingness to your day as well. But that is all for now. Kind of rambling and stalling so that this clip of all of the prices can finish rolling. But as soon as that's done, the video is going to end. So I've been Sigs, but for now I'm out of here. Hope you have a good one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.